A very good evening to all my dear students. Welcome back to English online class. So last time I have promised you that today we are going to start the topic, a very essential and crucial topic of English grammar, that is the transformation of sentences. Okay, as I can see, the link has been shared. Click the link and join the class. Topic is transformation of sentences. Good evening, Shubhi. Let's wait for a few more minutes. Let others join, then I'll begin. Good evening. Good evening, Aditi. Now my voice is audible. Now is it audible or not? Okay. Good evening, Sakshi. Let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Before I start this topic, transformation of sentence, I would want each and everybody to be ready with the notebook and pen. Good evening, Janvi. Because there are certain rules which you need to jot down and keep on practicing. Okay, so shall I begin? Where is Charu today? She hasn't joined the class. Okay, any which ways. So as you can see on the screen, the objectives of learning the transformation of sentences. What are the objectives? After the completion of this unit, you would be able to understand clauses. सबसे पहले clauses समझ में आएंगे कि what are clauses. You will be able to compare all kinds of sentences, and the third thing is that you will be able to transform the sentences. Now see, overview. This topic, transformation of sentences is categorized into 4 parts. As you can see on the screen, the first is affirmative and negative sentences. Second is interrogative, exclamatory and imperative sentences. Third is simple, complex and compound sentences. And fourth is degree of adjectives. And lesson 5 is active and passive sentences. So these are the 5 lessons which are included in this topic that is known as transformation of sentences. So there are so many equations, so many rules and regulations. Keep your notebook and pen ready and jot down the things. Today we are going to discuss lesson 1, affirmative and negative sentences only. लेसन 1 में ही बहुत सारे कैटेगरीज हैं, बहुत सारे केसेस हैं. So today we'll learn how to convert affirmative sentences into negative sentences. Affirmative means positive. Okay, so you can write down the topic as well on the notebook. Good evening Arnav. The topic is affirmative and negative sentences. The main heading will be the transformation of sentences. After that, the subheading affirmative and negative sentences only. Lesson 1, affirmative and negative sentences. With the help of the examples we'll be discussing. As you can see, rule number 1. Sentence is good evening Charu. Rule number 1. Sentences with only or alone changes into none but / nothing but / not more than / not less than. Okay, if you find these two words in affirmative sentence, just pay attention and listen carefully. If you find these two words like alone or lonely in affirmative sentence, then if you have to convert that affirmative sentence into negative one, so these words will be transformed into none but, or it can be transformed into nothing but, or it can be transformed into not more than or not less than. So you have 4 options, out of which you can select the best possible option which suits the sentence most. Like as you can see the example, in affirmative sentence, a brave man alone can do this. Okay, alone word is written in the affirmative sentence. तो alone किस में, इन 4 ऑप्शंस में से किसी में भी चेंज हो सकता है. सो चेंज करने के लिए यू हैव टू, अब यहाँ पर फिर कोई बात आ जाती है लर्निंग ऑफ इंग्लिश ग्रामर और नोइंग द लैंग्वेज, बिकॉज इंग्लिश इज़ नॉट अ सब्जेक्ट, इंग्लिश इज़ अ लैंग्वेज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. ठीक है, इंग्लिश कोई सब्जेक्ट नहीं होता है, इंग्लिश इज़ अ लैंग्वेज. सो here when you need to convert the transformation, when you need to convert a particular sentence into another sentence, then you should have a proper and appropriate knowledge of English language, means the sense of using the words and the sentences. Got it? Then only you will be easily transforming the sentences. Now 2 things you have to keep in mind when you transform the sentences, any of the sentences. If you are transforming, then you have to keep 2 things in mind. The first thing is that the meaning of the sentence should not be changed. Okay, meaning of the sentence should not be changed. Second is the tense of the sentence should also not be changed. तो tense और meaning sentence का change नहीं होना चाहिए. As you can see the first example, affirmative, positive sentence है. It says a brave man alone can do this. Now here in the negative sentence you can see none but. नन बट एक साथ लगेगा. इफ़ यू आर यूजिंग नन, उसके साथ बट लगेगा. नन बट अ ब्रेव मैन कैन डू दिस. सेकेंड एग्जाम्पल यू कैन सी अफर्मेटिव सेंटेंस, आई नीड अ बुक ओनली. ओनली इज द वर्ड दैट इज यूज्ड इन अफर्मेटिव. इफ यू ट्रांसफॉर्म दिस सेंटेंस इनटू नेगेटिव, द सेंटेंस विल बी आई नीड नथिंग बट अ बुक. ओके, आई नीड नथिंग बट अ बुक. सो नथिंग एंड बट are the pairing words which are used together in negative sentence. Affirmative, I need 10 taka only. Only, I don't need more than 10 taka. Don't need means more than. Okay, don't need, don't यहाँ पर negative word use किया गया है. Need more than एक साथ use किया गया है. Then 10 taka. So these are the cases which I suppose that you people have noted down and understood. If you have any doubt, any query, you can ask. Okay, Charu says that my video is buffering. I want to know from others, is my video buffering or not? Please respond quickly. Charu says that my video is buffering. I want to ask from others. Okay, last one. Like as you can see the last example, I need 10% only word लगा है affirmative. इसको negative में क्या है, इन्होंने यूज़ किया है not more than. अब यहाँ not तो लिखा नहीं जा सकता, I के साथ don't लगता है. I do not need, verb तो लगेगा. अगर आप verb हटा दोगे तो sentence will be grammatically incorrect. So need word should be used as a verb. Okay, and negative है तो I do not. Don't जो है वो short form में लिखा है, but if you complete the sentence you will write I do not need more than 10%. Not need more than. Okay, main verb is always used, but when you are converting, when you are transforming the words like alone or only, or alone and only can be transformed in these 4 options depending on your sense of English grammar. Now have you understood? Shubhi? Yes, Pratham says that there is no buffering. Shubhi is also saying that there is no buffering. Charu, it means that there is a network issue from your side, because I can see my mobile is catching a very good signal. Wi-Fi is working fantastically today. तो ये पहला रूल सबको समझ में आया कि नहीं? Please acknowledge so that I can continue. Okay, that's good. Second case. If you find these 3 words, either of the 3 words in affirmative sentence like must or have to or can, these 3 words can be transformed into cannot but. Only and only, cannot but. Must, have to, can turns into cannot but. Like for example affirmative, you can see you have to drink clean water. Okay, you have to अब लगा है affirmative में. This is a suggestion, or you can say an advice. You have to drink clean water. Now when you are transforming the sentence into negative, have to will become cannot but. So you cannot but drink clean water. I think that you people must be thinking that you cannot but drink clean water is grammatically incorrect. कि ये कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि you cannot but drink clean water कैसे हो सकता है. But let me tell you, this is grammatically correct answer, and this is the rule, that whenever affirmative is being changed into negative, okay, if the affirmative has these 3 words must, have to, can, and you have to convert it into the negative one, then in that case the pairing words will be used like this, cannot but. So the negative sentence will be you cannot but drink clean water. Understood? After that, the third category. If you find and या फिर both, okay, if you find and or both in affirmative sentence, then in negative pairing words लगेंगे हमेशा, not only but also. हमेशा याद रखना, most of the students commit mistakes in this example. Not only के साथ हमेशा but also लगता है, always and always. If you find and or both in affirmative, he ate eggs and vegetables, for example. Now negative, he ate not only eggs but also vegetables. So this is a very simple and practical rule regarding the usage of not only but also. I hope that everybody must have understood. Now coming on to the fourth category, as you can see, every becomes there and no but. Okay, these are the pairing words. Transformation of sentence में एक चीज़ याद रखना कि जो pairing words लिख रहे हो तुम लोग, यही pairing words use होते हैं. Okay, if you skip any of the words, then you will not be fetching marks. Uselessly the marks will be deducted. So these are the rules. Now the thing is, one more thing I would like to tell you. There are so many rules. We have discussed till rule number 3. There are so many rules also. Now you don't have to remember all the rules. Remembering the rules will make you confused. Okay, it is better for you to practice. The more you practice, the better you will become. So it depends on practicing. So let's talk about rule number 4. Every becomes there is no but. Okay, जहाँ पर भी अफर्मेटिव में एवरी वर्ड दिखाई दे तो वो कन्वर्ट होता है, ट्रांसफॉर्म होता है देयर इन नो बट से. लाइक इन अफर्मेटिव यू कैन सी एवरी मदर लव्स हर चाइल्ड. नेगेटिव, देयर इज नो मदर बट लव्स हर चाइल्ड. दिस विल बी द अप्रोप्रिएट ग्रामेटिकल सेंटेंस. देयर इज नो मदर बट लव्स हर चाइल्ड. Every mother loves her child. There is no mother but loves her child. Note: in case of everybody, an affirmative sentence can also be changed into negative using nobody. Charu, explanation of first one means you joined the class late today. I already had discussed the part that you have skipped. If you want, I can explain, no issues in that. But if you want, you can see the skipped part on YouTube later on. What do you say? Okay, you are confused. Then in that case, देखो भाई, सिंपल सी चीज़ें कंफ्यूज ना हो, केवल रूल लिखो अभी, ठीक है. डोंट बी कंफ्यूज, जस्ट सिंपली राइट द रूल. फर्स्ट कैटेगरी क्या थी? ओनली, अलोन. अगर ये दो वर्ड्स मिले अफर्मेटिव में तो जस्ट क्विकली चेंज इट इनटू दीज 4 ऑप्शंस आर गिवन. ओके, these 4 options are given. You can convert, you can transform these 2 words with these 4 options depending on the knowledge of your English grammar and the sense. बस अभी रूल्स लिखो, अभी कंफ्यूज होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. सिंपली जस्ट पुट द रूल्स. आफ्टर दिस क्लास आई विल बी सेंडिंग अ वर्कशीट. ओके, आफ्टर दिस क्लास आई विल बी सेंडिंग द वर्कशीट ऑन द विजडम ग्रुप. देयर यू नीड टू प्रैक्टिस. ठीक है, बस आप ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ सेंटेंसेस में कुछ ज़्यादा सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. देयर इज़ नो, यू नो, इट्स नॉट अ रॉकेट साइंस. इट्स नॉट सिंपल एज, it's very simple as quantum physics. Okay, jokes apart, but it is yes, it is very easy to understand. What you need to do, just need to write the rules. All alone, अगर only है, alone है तो उनमें change हो जाएगा. बस अगर ये आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे तो सेंटेंस, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ सेंटेंस will never ever be incorrect and you will be fetching full marks. Likewise, must have to या फिर can, ये केवल 2 में कन्वर्ट होता है, एक ही वर्ड में, जो कि है कैन नॉट बट. अंडरस्टूड चारू? सो डोंट बी कंफ्यूज्ड, जस्ट सिंपली राइट द इक्वेशंस. बस आपको ये प्रैक्टिस करनी है कि कौन से वर्ड अगर ये आते हैं अफर्मेटिव में तो नेगेटिव में कौन से वर्ड्स में चेंज होते हैं. दैट्स दैट. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड चारू? Okay, after that, and both हो गया, not only but also fourth case. Fourth case, as you can see, every becomes there in no but. Every mother loves her child, negative में आ जाएगा there is no mother. Noun का use तो करना ही है because mother is a noun, so noun will be there. There is no mother but loves her child. Note it down. In case of everybody, an affirmative sentence can also be changed into negative using nobody in opposite of verb adjective. Okay, I repeat. In case of everybody, an affirmative sentence can also be changed into negative using nobody in opposite of verb and adjective. तो मतलब nobody negative, अगर everybody आपको दिख रहा है affirmative में, तो everybody will be changed into the word nobody. और अगर सेंटेंस में वर्ब होगा या फिर एडजेक्टिव होगा तो वर्ब और एडजेक्टिव का ऑपोजिट हो जाएगा. ठीक, सिंपल. अगेन आई रिपीट, इफ़ यू फाइंड this word everybody in affirmative and you have to convert it into negative, then everybody का nobody हो जाएगा. पहली सिंपल सी चीज़, everybody will become nobody. और उस सेंटेंस में कोई वर्ब होगा या कोई एडजेक्टिव होगा. वर्ब हम लोग को पता है क्या होता है, बचपन से पढ़ते आ रहे हैं. वर्ब इज़ अ एक्शन डूइंग वर्ड. और एडजेक्टिव क्या होता है, एडजेक्टिव्स आर दोज वर्ड्स विच टेल अस द क्वालिटी ऑफ नाउन. अगर एडजेक्टिव है और वर्ब है अफर्मेटिव में तो उनका ऑपोजिट हो जाएगा. नाउ सी द एग्जांपल, एवरीबडी लाइक्स फ्लावर्स, एवरीबडी गेट्स कन्वर्टेड इनटू नोबडी. पहली रूल नोबडी. और लाइक्स क्या है, वर्ब है. ठीक, रूल क्या कहता है, वर्ब या फिर एडजेक्टिव चेंज होगा. एडजेक्टिव तो हमें दिख नहीं रहा है, अफर्मेटिव में वर्ब ही दिख रहा है, दैट इज लाइक्स. लाइक्स का ऑपोजिट क्या होता है, डिसलाइक्स. नोबडी डिसलाइक्स फ्लावर्स. नाउ यू कैन कंपेयर दीज टू सेंटेंसेस. बोथ द सेंटेंसेस आर सेम बट दे हैव बीन ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड. मीनिंग दोनों की सेम है, टेंस चेंज बिल्कुल नहीं हुआ है. सो दिस इज द क्वालिटी ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग द सेंटेंस. और ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग ऑफ सेंटेंसेस बच्चों को इसलिए सिखाया जाता है, मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या होता है, दैट हाउ ब्यूटिफुली एंड आर्टिस्टिकली यू कैन राइट. दैट इज़ द मेन कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ सेंटेंस. इसके पीछे और कोई लॉजिक नहीं है. The main concept of transformation of sentence is that how beautifully and artistically you can express yourself. This much have you people understood? Show me thumbs up quickly. Okay, that's good. Fifth category, always. Always in affirmative becomes never plus opposite word in negative sentence. If you find always in affirmative sentence, it becomes never. नेवर के साथ जो भी ऑपोजिट वर्ड होगा, मतलब कि एडजेक्टिव हो या फिर वर्ब हो, उसका ऑपोजिट हो जाएगा इन नेगेटिव सेंटेंस. सिंपल रूल, अफर्मेटिव, आई एम ऑलवेज अगेंस्ट ऑफ स्मोकिंग. अब यहाँ पर है आई एम ऑलवेज अगेंस्ट ऑफ स्मोकिंग. अब ऑलवेज के साथ आप नेवर लगा दीजिए. पहली चीज़, आई एम नेवर अगेंस्ट, जो नेवर के साथ ऑपोजिट वर्ड है वो चेंज हो जाएगा. अगेंस्ट का ऑपोजिट क्या होता है, इन फेवर. ठीक है, स्मोकिंग को तो आप चेंज कर नहीं सकते, क्योंकि स्मोकिंग को चेंज किया तो मीनिंग चेंज हो जाएगी. सो इन दैट केस, आई एम ऑलवेज अगेंस्ट ऑफ स्मोकिंग. नेगेटिव में आई एम नेवर इन फेवर ऑफ स्मोकिंग. So here the meaning remains the same as well as the tense. रही बात sixth rule की. Sixth rule is also very important to understand. Universal truths are changed into interrogative negative sentences. Always do remember. Universal truths are changed into interrogative negative sentence. Interrogative means questionable sentences. Like as you can see, affirmative, knowledge is power. ये तो यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ है, फुल स्टॉप से एंड हुआ है. लेकिन इसको नेगेटिव में चेंज करना है तो इंट्रोगेटिव सेंटेंस में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. इज़ नॉट नॉलेज पावर, या फिर शॉर्ट में लिखा जाए इज इट नॉलेज पावर, पुट अ क्वेश्चन मार्क. दिस इज द रूल. Likewise, in seventh case, you can see many affirmatives can be changed into negative by using negative word not and an opposite word of the verb. Simple rule, या तो आप एडजेक्टिव का ऑपोजिट लगा दो अगर सेंटेंस में हो, अगर सेंटेंस में एडजेक्टिव नहीं है, वर्ब है, तो वर्ब का ऑपोजिट कर दो। और नेगेटिव का मतलब ही नॉट वर्ड का यूज़ करना है, कॉमन सेंस। So many affirmatives can be changed into negative by using a simple word that is a negative word not and an opposite word of the verb. For example, affirmative I missed the train. अब यहाँ पर एक बात ध्यान रखना, missed, this is a simple past tense. तो जैसा कि मैंने शुरुआत में बताया था, in the beginning I told you that tense should not be changed and the meaning also should remain the same. So I missed the train है, यहाँ पर I missed is a simple past. So that is why for the past tense we have used the word could in place of can. अगर आप गलती से can लगा देंगे तो भी ज़ीरो मिलेंगे, सेंटेंस पूरा बेकार हो जाएगा। I missed the train, negative will be I could not catch the train. ठीक, missed का opposite हो गया catch, और नेगेटिव है तो नॉट लगेगा। केस नंबर 8, sometimes in affirmative becomes not always in negative. Okay, this is a very interesting case and very simple also. In affirmative, if you find this word sometimes, directly change it into आग बंद करके सीधे not always में convert कर दो नेगेटिव में, ठीक है। अफर्मेटिव में क्या होगा, द पुअर आर समटाइम्स हैप्पी, तुरंत समटाइम्स चेंज हो जाएगा नॉट ऑलवेज में, द पुअर आर नॉट ऑलवेज हैप्पी, सिंपल। एक अलग से एग्जांपल है जो नेगेटिव से अफर्मेटिव में चेंज करने में आता है, मैनी बिकम्स नॉट अ फ्यू। इसमें एक छोटी सी एरर है, नॉट अ फ्यू की जगह में से नॉट हटा दो, मैनी बिकम्स अ फ्यू, क्योंकि अफर्मेटिव में नॉट वर्ड यूज़ नहीं होता है, इट्स अ टाइपोग्राफिकल एरर। सो रिमूव द वर्ड नॉट, सिंपली राइट मैनी बिकम्स अ फ्यू। एज यू कैन सी, अभी तक हमने अफर्मेटिव से नेगेटिव में एक ये अलग से एग्जांपल है जो कि नेगेटिव से अफर्मेटिव में ट्रांसफॉर्म कर रहा है। नेगेटिव में आई डोंट हैव मैनी डॉल्स, डोंट लग गया, आई डू नॉट, इट इज़ अ नेगेटिव वर्ड, आई डू नॉट हैव मैनी डॉल्स। In affirmative, it will become I have few dolls. Okay. So the example was very simple and it was easy to understand. I hope that everybody must have understood. Now moving on to case number 10. If you find this word in affirmative two, T-O-O-2 and two in affirmative, directly converted into so that, ये इक्वेशन है नोट कर लो, so that प्लस कैन नॉट प्लस वर्ब, इस इक्वेशन में ये कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा। अफर्मेटिव में एज यू कैन सी ही इज टू वीक टू वॉक, नेगेटिव विल बी he is so weak that he cannot walk. Here you can see the tense remains the same, cannot लगा है क्योंकि present tense है, could not अगर आप लगा देंगे तो that sentence will be wrong. Simply you need to write he is too weak to walk, he is so weak that he cannot walk. Eleventh case, as soon as in affirmative sentence becomes no sooner had, और no sooner had के साथ हमेशा हमेशा ध्यान रखना than वर्ड लगता है, than कंपैरिजन वाला THEN, then मत लिख देना, ओके। no sooner had के साथ हमेशा than लगता है, than is for comparison, comparative degree of adjectives. as soon as in affirmative becomes no sooner had than in negative. For example, in affirmative, as you can see, as soon as he came, अभी simple past है, as soon as he came the students stood up, past tense. No sooner had he came than the students stood up. तो no sooner had के साथ हमेशा than word use किया जाता है. 12th case. As plus adjective plus as. Adjectives जैसे कि आप लोगों को पता ही, adjective means the words which tell us the quality of noun. As plus adjective plus as अगर लिखा हो in affirmative में, it becomes not less plus adjective plus than. Okay. So as plus adjective plus as in affirmative becomes not less plus adjective. As you can see the sentence in affirmative, you will find Rahim is as good as Kareem. Simply convert it using this equation. Rahim is not less good than Kareem. So the meaning remains the same as well as the tense. So these were the 12 rules. I suppose that you have understood something out of it and you have noted it down. अब ये lesson 1 cover हो गया है. These are only 12 rules converting affirmative into negative. Okay, lesson 2 is left. In the next class we'll be discussing lesson 2, exclamatory sentences, imperative sentences and other things. Now one thing is that keep on practicing. Keep on practicing. You will find so many worksheets on the internet as well. Meanwhile, after this class I'll be sending you the worksheet through Wisdom group. You practice that, send me your responses and I'll check. And after that you can see there are 3 cases exceptional. Exceptional cases में कोई rule नहीं होता है. This again I'm telling you, exceptional cases में कोई rule नहीं होता है. Depends on the knowledge of your English grammar, the sense of using the words and the sentence, common sense. And there is a saying that common sense cannot be taught. So exceptional case में affirmative में where there is a smoke there is a fire. There can be no smoke without fire, or you can transform it in your own any other way, but 2 things should remain the same. Transformation of rules का जो exceptional case आप देख रहे हैं इसमें कोई rule नहीं है. ये आपके सेंस पे डिपेंड करता है कि आप ट्रांसफॉर्म कैसे कर रहे हैं. आप किसी और सेंटेंस से भी ट्रांसफॉर्म कर सकते हैं, लेकिन कंडीशन ये होनी चाहिए कि टेंस चेंज नहीं होना चाहिए, ना ही मीनिंग. सो वेयर देयर इज अ स्मोक देयर इज अ फायर. देयर कैन बी नो स्मोक विदाउट फायर. अफर्मेटिव यू कैन सी ऑल मस्ट डाई. नेगेटिव नो वन कैन एस्केप डेथ. अफर्मेटिव मीन्स आई कम हियर फॉर द लास्ट टाइम. नेवर. Negative में I will never come here again. So these are the exceptional cases. I hope that today's session you liked it and enjoyed it and understood it. If you have any doubt, please ask. So in the next class we are going to discuss interrogative. Yes, good, very good. So in the next class we are going to discuss interrogative, exclamatory and imperative sentences. डेली प्रैक्टिस करिए. जो इक्वेशन मैंने लिखाई इन इक्वेशंस को आप जब प्रैक्टिस करेंगे इट विल बी ट्रेस्ड अप इन योर माइंड. ओके, देन यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू फॉरगेट. और जब भी टेस्ट होगा, एग्ज़ाम होगा, स्कूल में जैसे भी जहाँ पर भी कोचिंग में, आई एम गारंटिंग यू पीपल दैट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ सेंटेंसेज में यू विल बी फैचिंग फुल मार्क्स. नो मार्क्स विल बी डिडक्टेड इफ़ यू फॉलो दीज रूल्स. So I hope that you liked it. Till then, if you find any doubt, any query, you can ask through Wisdom group. Till then, all of you, take care. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you.